First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh and Yahawah by saying Hawad la Yahweh. That means glory to Yahweh. All right. So, um, first off, I want to say I hope everybody out there doing good. It's your brother, His Will, with another important idea. The the video is called, to Elise, Shelton, and the Daughters of Zion. And the reason why is because I came across some actually impelling. It was actually a good article. Um, I'm very proud of this young lady to do what she, even though I don't know her, but to do what she's done. It shows that the scriptures actually pertain to us when it talks about being who the stronger is, and how how delicate the sisters used to be and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get into this because I know, well, you'll see as you see up here, she's 12 years old and she graduated from high school. That's a big thing. You know what I mean? Sorry about that, y'all. But that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that the enemy would never think, would transpire. You get what I'm saying? Especially in as far as our people. But it's going to be a short video along with it. I'm going to read this. I'm going to read a little bit of this article. And of course, y'all know I'm going to have some scriptures to edify the daughters of Zion, the young ones, the old ones, you know what I'm saying? And things like that. Because it's not always just about us men and we trying to just be on some militant stuff, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to sit back and guide the youth and the women as well with scriptures, you know what I mean? So anyway, this is in Tallahassee, Florida. It says Elise Shelton isn't the type to make a big fuss about her accomplishment. At her high school graduation Thursday, her family did the fussing for her, cheering and waving signs as her name was called. Their excitement is twofold. Not only did Elise reach an important milestone in her life, she did it as just 12 years old. Elise's mom, Darrell Shelton, told WCTV she knew her daughter was special at the age of 2. She said she had got her leapfrog tablet, and we didn't know that she was self-taught until it was telling her to do letters, uppercase, lowercase letters, and we didn't realize she knew all of it. Darrell said, "I did not teach her any of it. She just had the leapfrog and she knew it." I want to just stop real fast. That show you right there, uh, no matter how many times, these people call us certain names and stuff. They give us, hold on, wait. They give us certain proverbs and bywords and stuff like that, call us dumb. And well, your child has ADHD, even though they just genetically not able to think on foolishness or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, um, it says, Dan Rail said Elise learned to read at 3 and started doing math at 4. Thursday, Elise graduated from Televania Christian School at 12. That's a problem. But anyway, it says it's just kind of surreal, Elise told WCTV. I believe it's mostly because of my support system, like my friends, my mom, my church community. So anyway, just for it, basically, oh yeah, and shout out to Black News. That's where I actually came across the article. Even and that news broadcast is a black owned, or whatever. It'll be in the description. It's just this particular article had a video to it, so that's why I just picked it. But anyway, before I get into these scriptures and stuff, I'm saying I ain't gonna bore y'all. I'm gonna let y'all hear this video, something like a minute or so. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and shout out to the sister and her family. You know what I'm saying? Raising her in a way to develop her mind, but as we get into these scriptures, we gonna have to show that you know this is only the scriptures. The way through the Torah is only gonna be the way it's gonna be an actual success for generations to come. You know what I'm saying? For your family and your people. So anyway, here we go, y'all. And uh
All right, well, take a look. This girl may look like your typical middle schooler, but Elise Shelton is anything but average. She is graduating from high school right now, even though she is just 12 years old.
Yeah, you heard that right. Savannah Kelly is at that graduation taking place right now. Savannah, this is a remarkable person. You just spoke to her.
Absolutely, Jacob, Julie, Elise is an incredible young woman. It's hard to believe she's only 12 years old. I got the chance to talk with her as well as her mother, Danrell Shelton. Danrell told me that she knew her daughter was special since the age of 2. That's when she got Elise a Leapfrog learning tablet to help her learn her letters. Danrell tells me that without anyone helping her, Elise learned the entire alphabet on her own at the age of 2. She started reading at the age of 3 and started doing math at the age of 4. Now she's graduating from.
wait a minute, before I even finish this video, right? Now, these people, they're playing this role as if like, oh wow, we're so surprised about this, we're glad. But to be honest with you, the so-called powers that be are enemies. you know this is shocking to them, this is a threat to them. You know what I'm saying? And this is the reason why I'm making this video, because I know sooner or later she's going to be, oh, everybody's going to talk about her. Well, I hope she and other young people, eh, and old people, whatever, they get this as well and be able to teach some of this to our children, or I mean, just scriptures, period. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that it's really, they kind of are alert right now. You know what I'm saying? If a, come on, 3 years old, you already reading this stuff. Now imagine if your mind is inclined to the Torah and your parents were teaching you the Torah. Well, we'll get into that. You know what I'm saying?
From Talavana Christian School at 12. She told me today she wants to become a pediatrician. Her goal, she says, is to start medical school around age 16 or 17. She credits a lot of her success to her family.
I believe it's like mostly of my like support system and the people who have supported me, like my friends, my mom, my church community, and just my mom started me off at an early age, teaching me how to read, how to do math, stuff like that.
I also talked with one of Elise's teachers. She told me Elise is incredibly self-motivated and always eager to learn. The graduation ceremony is just about to start. I'll share more about Elise in a full report coming up at 11. But for now, reporting in Quincy, Savannah Kelly, WCTV Eyewitness News.
Savannah, this is just incredible to me, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, right. You hear him? Oh my goodness. Yeah, and it should be an alert to our people as well. The scriptures tell us knowledge will increase. You know what I'm saying? Either, and but especially with the Torah. Now, if this young lady, 12 years old, graduated high school, that's like basically the equivalent of, from the time she turns 1, she graduates a year every year. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a tremendous learning. That's a tremendous mind. This, and she said she wanted to be a pediatrician and stuff like that. I would, as this video goes on, I would say, be careful for, because these people will, your intelligence and things like that is going to attract, um, people that are not of your nationality, so to speak, and they're gonna act like they want to be around you and things like that, but they actually want to use you. You know what I'm saying? Because you have something that they don't have, and you may just think it's, or people might think, oh, it's just her mind. She got a good big brain and this and this, but the Most High God, Yahweh, He gave you that, and hopefully, you know, as time go on, you might see this and you turn to the Almighty Yahweh. And all of you young people and sisters as well. All right. So before anything, I want to show how the scriptures literally are, uh, they unfold all the time, right? Okay, I guess it's gonna act slow. Now, I want to go to Genesis real fast. Go to Genesis, and I can't see the chat, y'all. This is like a little screencast type thing on YouTube, so I can't see the comments or whatever. But I hope y'all are getting having a good day. For the regulars, that's always gonna be here anyway. Peace and shalom to y'all. Yahweh will be with y'all, y'all family at all times. All right. So we're gonna start at verse 19. And it says, "This is the birth of Jacob and Esau," right? Now, as we read, it's gonna literally tell us there's gonna be two different nations in one woman's womb. There are gonna be two different people. One will be stronger than the other. Right? Here we go. Genesis chapter 25, starting at 19. These are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham's Abraham fathered Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel, Salak, the Aramean of Padaram, the sister of Laban, the Aramean, to his wife. And Isaac prayed to Yahweh for his wife because she was barren. And Yahweh granted his prayer, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. Verse 22. The children struggled together within her, and she said, "If this is thus, why is this happening to me?" So she went to inquire of Yahweh. So she went to pray to Yahweh and ask, "What's up?" And verse 23 says, "And Yahweh said to her, two nations are in your womb, and two people from within you shall be divided. The one shall be stronger than the other, the older shall serve the younger." Okay, now, and there's no need to go, well, we can go further, but no need to go any further right there, right? For now. But it shows you right here in verse 20, in verse 23, it tells her there's two different nations in there. Now, I understand that they have this mirage all over us as if like they have they're smarter than us, they're more eloquent than us, these well, all of these things. But honestly, only reason why it seems like that is because we're in the land of our captivity. So they may seem to outwit us in a way, but as you can see, what I'm saying, this sister, this young lady, she was doing her ABCs. What did it say? What three or something like that, or reading at three, something like that. It's that's not, ain't nobody teach her that. Yahweh installed that in her. It shows you that Yahweh, we are over, we actually are over the people that we are oppressed by. We just have not the knowledge of Yahweh, our power. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Psalms 45. I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna do 9 through 14. Psalms 45. Let's start at 9. And it says, "Daughters of kings are among your ladies of honor. At your right hand stands the queen in gold of Ophir." Now, this is talking about, like, this is like literally talk about daughters of kings are among the ladies of honor. So that means our young princes out here, you know what I'm saying, are among people that, well, in a way, basically, this is not what the scripture is saying, but in a way, it seems as if like our women, they seem to not understand that they are princesses, you know what I'm saying? And the people that may seem to be over them, the other uh women seem to be over them. They're like they're ladies of honor or something, but they don't even stand a chance against y'all, as y'all can tell. Anyway, I'm rumbling my mouth. Anyway, it says, "At your right hand stands the queen in the the gold of Ophir." Verse 10. "Hear, O daughter, and consider, and incline your ear. Forget your people and your father's house, and the king will desire your beauty, since he is your Lord. Bow down to him." Or basically, since he's your husband. You know what I'm saying? So verse 10 is, I, okay, so I understand that a lot of people don't talk about the daughters of Zion, right? But today we will show you with scripture that that talk about them. You know what I'm saying? You are supposed to consider your ear and hear these things. Now I understand. Now it says right here, forget your people and your father's house. I want to tell you something. Now we're not talking about how in the back of the book in that New Testament where he said you got to hate your father and all of this stuff and do all of that. This is not what it's talking about. It's saying forget your people. Now you young women out there, especially uh, that are in the truth, right? Or especially that your parents don't even know nothing about the truth, right? If you ever hear this video, you know what I'm saying? Listen, once you start to elevate in the Torah, you have to forget certain things that your parents had did because they was not in the Torah, and you have to forget those things. You got to forget. It says forget your people and your father's house, and so that would mean the only reason why it's saying that because actually when you get married, once you get older, you know what I'm saying, that's what you supposed to do anyway, right? But as far as you walking in this truth, to be honest with you, you young people, y'all in for a ride. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to, for a lot of y'all gonna have to just um basically in a way forget your people and the ways of your father's house. You know what I'm saying? But then right here it says, and the king, verse 11, will desire your beauty. Now, wait a minute. Now we're not talking about once you get older and all of that. As of now, if you're considering, picking up the Torah, you've heard about Yahweh, things like that. You know what I'm saying? And you but you're young, so you have no reason to be worried about no wife and no husband and things like that, right? Your king is Yahweh, because right at that, because when he gives you blessings, you listen. Let me tell you something, you young people. Don't waste your blessings. Don't waste your talents. If Yahweh gives you something, you listen. You understand what he's giving you. You pay attention to uh the mission that you're supposed to be doing for it, and always know that the Most High gave it to you. Always know that Yahweh is the only one that gives you is with the wisdom that for this young lady to have, right? 12 years old and finish high school. You know how many you I mean, to be honest with you, these people are going to be harassing, like going to be hovering over this young lady. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because she has a talent. She has something that these people, they won't have. They'll never have but they'll desire it. So they'll use her. But don't allow that to happen. You use what you got. Right here, it is basically telling you Yahweh is your king. You know what I'm saying? Until you get married, that's how you need to look at it. And you, of course, always look at it like as if you married to Yahweh. But as of this moment, when it's saying, hear, O daughter, and consider and incline your ear, it's talk about these scriptures. Get around. Don't listen. This world, the society and stuff, it got some on our kids and stuff. It'll make them want to do stuff, act out in a way that's not in our nature. You know what I'm saying? And that's because we we haven't our children haven't heard the parents talking about the Torah. So anything that they've been listening to, it also makes them forget their people anyway. If you think I'm lying, if this if this sister, if this young lady allows these people to get in her mix and her parents don't take hold of this situation and tell them, no, wait a minute, y'all not just gonna be, you know what I'm saying, uh trying to take her here and take her there and all of that stuff. If they don't fix that, then guess what? By the time this young lady get old enough, she ain't gonna. You think she gonna be looking for a strong black man? You think she gonna be trying to hear anything about Yahweh? No, why? Because she gonna be in the midst of the enemy, and I'm going to show you sooner or later that they know from the scriptures that they know that y'all would love, that y'all love gold and stuff like that, because it's embedded in y'all anyway for y'all to desire, because y'all supposed to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like the precious things. You know what I mean? So anyway, run my mouth a lot. Verse 12, the people of Tyre will seek your favor with gifts, the riches of the people. Now listen to this. And this, anyway, all glorious is the princess in her chamber with robes interwoven with gold. Now listen. Now it said, now this is, now if we abiding by the Torah the right way, then this gonna prosper once, you know what I'm saying? Y'all start putting all the things together. Don't the scriptures say that, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna give us everything that they took from us, right? So right here though, listen, your mind is all that you have, right? So whatever you can do, it comes from you. We already went through this. It comes from Yahweh. But if you have established it the right way, then people will want to, you know what I'm saying? People want to desire, they want to desire to give you stuff and things like that, right? Like this is, I mean, this is true. Now, they notice, be careful because they will use that, they will use this scripture right here, knowing that like this is something that you would want for people to favor you with gifts and stuff like that from the riches of the people, and they'll come to you before you know it. Ill Gates and all of them other ones, they want to talk to you about, you know what I'm saying, and then maybe then I try to use you for a puppet, for a face for the community to bring the people down. You know what I'm saying? And all they got to do is give you money, give you the cars, give you the clothes, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing to them. They need you to go against Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so and then verse 14, in many colored robes she is led to the king, with her virgin companions following behind her. Let me go to Isaiah. I said Isaiah. Dang it, I'm tripping. Yeah, matter of fact, hold on, wait a minute. Before I get there, right, I want to bring up a point on something real fast. Let me slow this down, because I understand as time go on, it's as if people gonna forget that there was a generation behind us that was responsible for whatever's going on now, right? So to all you young people, period, boy or girl, but especially you women, you young women, right? Let me go to Song of Solomon real fast. Chapter 2. I'm gonna start at 1, but my point is at 7. Okay. It says, no, matter of fact, I don't want to read all that. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Verse 7. It says, I adjure you, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the gazelles or the does of the field, that you not stir up or awaken love until it pleases, until you're ready, until Yahweh sends you someone. Don't think that you gotta automatically go out here and find somebody to be with. Don't think that, especially you people, even if you coming into the truth or you're in the truth. Matter of fact, this for especially you sisters, period, right? Because what happens is you wind up think you found love, and then next thing you know, you playing whatever that lady talking about, looking for love and all the wrong places and all of that. You know what I'm saying? No. You let Yahweh be your king, be your husband. He'll find you someone when the time is right. He'll guide you to a man of Torah. You know what I'm saying? He'll guide you. You know what I mean? And this is especially for these sisters, these younger sisters. That's like what's her name? Elise, like her, for instance, right? You think These people gonna really try to keep her in the so-called black community? No. Before you know it, they'll try to entice her to go into the gated communities with the, oh yeah, we got scholarships, and then you know what I'm saying, before you, so you never know what these people come or get try to conjure up with, you know what I'm saying? And before you know it, because she feel like, oh yo, Juneteenth is here, I'm free as well, and now she got a little white boyfriend or something, and that's because she stirred up love and was just doing something. Our people, that, I mean, that's what they tell us to do anyway. I remember when I was younger, used to hear used to hear like on TV and stuff, you know what I'm saying, the dude, the young brother, he trying to host the girl to go out with him or whatever, and he like, hey, you know, well, everybody's doing it, then he said, well, if you love me, you'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Making her go against this Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 7, right here. You know what I'm saying? That you not stir up or awaken love until it pleases, until you're ready, until Yahweh shows you that you're ready. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. I gotta get these little bees up out of here. What the heck? Okay. My bad, y'all. I'm over here fighting bees. I went to the wrong room. Anyway, uh, so now we got that established. I want to go out to Psalm 78 real fast. Just remember, you know what I'm saying. Don't think you don't need anything but Yahweh at the moment. That's all you need is to get to this tour. That's it. That, especially if you got a career on your shoulder and that's what you want to do. If you put that studies and also with the Torah, you can't lose. You know what I'm saying? That's for anything that you do. The scriptures tell us we'll trust in Yahweh in all our heart and lean not into our own understanding, right? And what did it say after that? Acknowledge him in all your ways, and he will direct your path as well. You feel what I'm saying? So think about that. Don't just think, well, I'm doing it. I got the wisdom. I'm gonna do this on my own. It's not gonna work like that. I'm telling you, he takes the understanding from people at any given moment. You know what I mean? And these people, and as you see on the video, wait a minute. Let me go back here real fast. Just a quick second. Because if you see at the end of the video, she said her influences, right, was
Now, this is just in
community, the church.
Savannah.
TV Eyewitness News.
Savannah, even though I know
Coming up at 11.
How, you know what I'm saying?
He's eager to learn. The graduation ceremony is just about to start. I'll share more about Elise in a full report cultivated and all week. Nutrition. Her goal, she says, is to start medical school around age 16 or 17. She credits a lot of her success to her family.
I believe it's like mostly of my like support system and the people who have supported me, like my friends, you know, my mom, my church community, and just my mom.
You see, her church community. That's gonna be the downfall. See, she thinks because now, I ain't gonna lie. I know you know, when people say church, they automatically think God, but those people aren't being led by the Most High at all. You see what I'm saying? That's a trap right there. You know what I mean? She didn't give credit to not even just God. She said just the community, my family. That's a problem. So that would mean what? That basically would mean, see, don't matter of fact, let's keep going. The scriptures definitely tell us to train up a child in the way they should go, bro. And if you're not, and shout out to the parents, right? Shout out to them because they actually raised her. Yeah, apparently I mean, come on, 12 years old, and she graduated. They did something, right? But without this Torah, man, we are in a world of trouble. And these people, they don't care that you know something. They actually, now it's like, okay, we got a smart one on our hand, put her on the radar list. And hurry up and get her away from them. play with their mind. You know what I mean? Just like what here, was it Psalm 78, right? It says, I'm gonna start at verse 35. They remembered that Yahweh. But actually, now wait a minute. This is a song. Okay, no, wait a minute. That wasn't it. Okay. Psalm 78. I'm gonna start at 35. They remembered that Yahweh was the rock, the Most High, Elohim, the Redeemer, not somebody in the church on the cross. Okay, black or white. Anyway, verse 36. But they flattered him with their mouths. They lied to him with their tongues. Whew. This is, man, it's crazy. What? My bad, y'all. I'm getting interrupted over here. Anyway, but they flattered him with their mouths and they lied to him with their tongues. Their heart was not steadfast toward him. They were not faithful to his covenant. Now, this is literally what happens when we don't train up our child in the way that we should go. You see what I'm saying? I understand you might think, well, that was just something he pulled out of the air. No, see, we compassionate about. I say we, yeah, but we compassionate about serving these other people, right? Now it's crazy because you would think this would have been like super duper viral by now. You know what I'm saying? You would think other people, especially black sectors, will be talking about this, right? But the reason why it's, basically is not going to happen because just like what we did to the Most High, you know what I'm saying? That's what he used the enemy to do to us. Look, it says, but they flattered him with their mouths. They lied to him with their tongues. We told Yahweh we was going to serve him. You know what I'm saying? If you get into the Torah, you can see we constantly went against what our forefathers was first established to do, and that was follow Yahweh's law, statutes, commandments. You know what I'm saying? And for our children and our children's children to learn it and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But for some odd reason, we don't forget their ways. Remember to go back to that Psalms 45 when it says, what's that 14? Tell us to forget their ways, forget our parents' ways, and basically leave the household. We gotta move away from what's not been given to us. You know what I'm saying? If they've not been telling you we need to get back, well, you do know that the only reason why we in this predicament because we were rebellious against God. They're not telling us that. They telling us, they telling our generation somebody died for them. They telling our generation, well, the black woman is God. They telling them everything else. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we flattered Yahweh with our words. We said we was gonna do something and we didn't do it. Deuteronomy 4. Right. Verse 9. Verse 8, it says, and what great nation is there that has statutes and rules so righteous as all this law that I set before you today? This, you see, first of all, right there is no greater nation. What great nation of people have you heard about graduating at 12 years old? I'll wait. Oh, and her brother, I read on one of the articles, her brother had graduated at 16 and he was 10 years older than her. You see what I'm saying? What great nation of people can do stuff? What other great nation of people? Well, come on, man. That you can literally tell they just gonna make that. What great nation of people able to be constantly made money off of low key is crazy. But anyway, but What great nation is there that has statutes and rules that are so righteous? There is none. But we don't know who we are. They don't want our kids. See, can you imagine a child that can read and write that young and they in the Torah? You see what I'm saying? Being drilled, you know how they however they do it at school, but they being focused on the Torah. They parents have been teaching them the Torah. You know how strong minded that little girl could be. Our children can be. Verse 9 says, only take care and keep your soul diligently, lest keep your mind diligently, lest you forget the things that your eyes have seen, and lest you depart from your heart all the days of your life. Make them known to your children and your children's children. Make it known to your children and your children's children. So once again, make them known to your children and your children's children. Right here, Psalms 45. What does it say? It says, hear, O daughter, and consider, and incline your ear. Forget your people and your father's house. Why would I try to put them together? Because if your parents wasn't and your parents, whatever, they wasn't teaching you, oh shoot, wasn't teaching you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hold on, give me a second. Yeah, if they wasn't teaching you, you know what I'm saying, how to follow the law, statutes, commandments, all of that, you know what I'm saying? Then I mean, what else can I say? That's not you know what I'm saying? If that ain't the ways of your father is keeping the law, statute, commandments, then you're gonna have to you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to incline your ear and consider that, I'm not trying to I ain't gonna be no disrespectful person, but the mind frame of my people, or you know what I'm saying, my household, my father's household, when I am established the right way, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna abide in the ways of the enemy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna treat my people a certain way. Things like that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta check this pool real fast, y'all. Hold on. Y'all might hear some rumbling and stuff. Matter of fact, let me see something. Give me a second. All right, cool. I'm back. Yeah, I got my key. I think so. Yeah, man. So, my bad. I'm at work, as y'all can tell. Oh shit. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, y'all give me a second, bro. Hold on. Sheesh. All right, I'm back. Alrighty. Okay, so anyway, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I brought that out. You know, that Deuteronomy 4:9, you know what I'm saying? Because basically that's what we supposed to be doing. Teaching our children. If you can't do that, if your parents not doing that for you young kids, you know what I'm saying? All I can say is to stay strong, you know what I'm saying, and get into this tour. Get into the tour and make sure that you find the right way. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Uh, Matter of fact, let me see. Let me go to Judges real fast. My bad. This phone acting slow. What the heck? All right. Let me slow down real fast and let me get to Judges 5. I'm gonna start at 24, right? This is a song. It's what it say? Song of Deborah and Barak. So I know you Paul people, you know, y'all ain't gonna like this, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. For the daughters of Zion, you know, you ain't gotta fake the funk like you don't have the desire to bring down the wicked as well. You know what I'm saying? That's a myth. That's a myth as if like it ain't been women before that was holding the Torah and that was working for Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? They just know their place. That's the thing. So yeah, this about Deborah, right? So y'all New Testament people, y'all can get mad all you want, but whatever. And matter of fact, not only Deborah, let's watch this. Verse 24, I'm start at 24. Most blessed of women be Jael, the wife of Heber, the Kenite, of tent dwelling women, most blessed. Right? He asked for water. And she gave him milk. She brought him curds in a noble's bowl. She sent her hand to the tent peg of her right hand, and her right hand to the workman's mallet. She struck Sisera. She crushed his head. She shattered and pierced his temple. Between her feet, he sank, he fell, he lay still between her feet. He sank, he fell where he sank, there he fell dead. But it's a song. But you got these sisters these days, they trying to rap like these trap that I'm gonna do this to the bit. No, you're not this. You'll never be on that level ever with like Deborah. You know what I'm saying? Putting in work for Yahweh. And she ain't overstepped the boundary to Barak. She just let him know what it was. You feel me? It says, verse 28, out of the window she peered the mother of Sisera well through the lattice. Why is this chariot so long is coming? Why tarry the hoofbeats of his chariots? Her wisest princesses, you see that? Her wisest princesses answer, indeed, she answers herself. Her wisest princesses. So this another reason why them people I said earlier, you know, it's gonna be like a threat to these people, because when the wise sisters of Yasharal started to really come out and they about this Torah, they about Yahweh, oh, it's gonna be a problem. But they try to make it seem like y'all don't exist. And then when y'all do come around, they try to make it seem, oh, it's so rare. And then try to, you know what I'm saying, boost y'all ego, y'all heads as if y'all don't know. Now I don't need no man. I don't need no black man. Nah, these people know what they're doing. That's why I try to tell people myself, keep your kids away from these people. You know what I'm saying? Because watch this. It says, verse 30 says, have they not found and divided the spoil? A womb or two for every man, spoil of dyed materials for Sisera, spoiled of dyed materials embroidered, 2 pieces of dyed work embroidered for as the neck. Watch this. So may all your so wait a minute. First of all, who did that? There's enemies right now to this day. That they it what they say a womb or two for every man. They want to divide as much as they can. They want it more. They'll take your children, especially these young sisters with, you know what I'm saying? And I see it through the rap industry. I see it through whatever, all of it. They get them young, and then before you know it, they basically the enemy got his hand in all of it. Got his he's taking her away from us. You know what I'm saying? But like verse 31 said, this I love this scripture right here. May your enemies perish, O Yahweh, but your friends be like the sun as it rises in his might. And the land had rest for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to Exodus 15:9. Exodus 15:9, right? It says, this is what I'm talking about the enemy. You see that? See, it says, verse 9, it says, the enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My desire shall have its fill of them. I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them. You see what I'm saying? It says, so they go, I'm telling you, these people will mess around and pursue you, and they'll overtake you. They'll come approach you, and you thinking, oh yeah, well, I made it. You know what I mean? I achieved something that's of value to them. And then they use you, you're smart, you done created. How many of our people have created inventions, and unless you dive deep, you'll never know that it was our people that did it. They were overtaken. That go right back to Deuteronomy 28. We making stuff and ain't even going profit off of it. The enemy, this is the mind frame of the enemy. So my warning to you, to the daughters of Zion, watch these people. Don't make them, you'll think they there for you, and they're not. Now when I say the enemy, I'm talking about the enemies of Yahweh. I don't care if they even holding the Torah in your hand at this point. This is what I'm talking about, the daughters of Zion. Y'all daughters of Zion, y'all know what I'm talking about. And to this sister, I hope she would get it if she ever heard, or people or children like her. You see what I'm saying? The enemy, these people that are over us, they said they'd already made a game plan in Psalms 83 that they're gonna pursue and overtake. They're gonna divide the spoil. They do it. They do it constantly. They do it with, whether it's a Section 8 plan that they try to do it with, or some type of alphabet gangs. They try to do it. That now, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you think this little girl ain't gonna get no scholarship? I would not. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine the little girl says she want to be a pediatrician by the time she's 16. That's dangerous. Not to her like that, but that's dangerous to them people. But then again, without Yahweh in there, it could, you know what I'm saying? They could trick her and make her think, yeah, we're much obliged to have you around. And she come up with it, and then nope. You know how these people get, man. They divide and spoil. And what it say, my desire shall have its fill. Don't let them trick you. I've already said that before. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them trick you. And you know what? I just thought about something, because I don't know why I just thought about this when that song of Solomon 2:7, right? Now, let's go to, hold on. Let's go to this Proverbs 31 real fast. Of course, I'm pretty sure you virtuous women, y'all are so hip to this, right? Okay. So this is for the young ones then. Since y'all virtuous women, y'all so virtuous, but y'all got lessons about Gentiles being saved, everything else except how to actually be a woman, right? So I guess I gotta give you a couple gems or something. Proverbs 31, starting at 29, right? It says, uh, many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears Yahweh is to be praised. Now, imagine, now this is for you daughters of Zion, right? Imagine you are you feeling all of these things with this Proverbs 31, right? And in order for you to do that, you have to surpass a lot of competition in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many women out here that know how to act. They know how to act as far as like according to the scriptures and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so if you if you see this little 12-year-old lady, this little 12-year-old little girl, she getting praised by these people because of some wisdom that they taught her basically, and she surpassed it, right? How much more do you think you would be valued and praised, and you know what I'm saying, as far as being lifted up as a woman of a daughter of Zion, if you stuck in the Torah as well, you taught the children the Torah, and you taught you know what I'm saying, basically, if you got on one accord with this Proverbs 31 and all of this, then it like imagine how much more you would be, you know what I'm saying? Almost, I ain't saying, oh, you could be you could have a chance to be Miriam or nothing like that. But you can't just look, all I'm saying is don't don't think that you're not worth nothing because you're just in the Torah and you ain't doing extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say extra stuff, you know what I'm talking about. You see these women out, they make videos, but it's not edifying at all. You know what I'm saying? From the Israelite sector all the way down to the so-called black community sector. It's always some other stuff. But people love to hear this stuff. But how much more man, I'm telling you, how much more is it better when if a man has a woman that is actually abiding by the Torah, man, that's peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, a man, if he in the Torah, bro, and his woman wants something, bro, if he can't get it, he gonna be messed up because he feel like, man, she deserve it. She deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he ain't being no simp or nothing. He just knows, hey, look, no. What does it say? Many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. These women, they might be doing whatever, but if you a woman and you abiding by the Torah, oh man, you surpass all of them. You know what I'm saying? That's what put the beauty on you. And it make a man actually want to hold fast to his wife. What is that? Genesis 1. They talk about no, there's 2, I think. Genesis 4, Genesis 2, and creation of man and woman. Let's see. I think is it okay here you go. Right here. If I'm gonna start at 23. No, I'm start at okay, 21. Genesis 2 verse 21. So Yahweh Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall upon man, and while he slept, took one of his ribs and closed up its place with flesh. And the rib that Yahweh Elohim had taken from the man, he made into the woman, and brought her to the man. Then the man said, "This at last, this at last is bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh, and shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother, and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." He gonna do what? He gonna hold fast to you. You see what I'm saying? So, that's that on. And actually going back to that, that's another one for that Psalms 45 right there. You know what I'm saying? What it say? It says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother, and hold fast to his wife." So if you with a man that's in the Torah, and your parents wasn't in the Torah like that, that don't mean you ain't gonna be around them and get all of that. But all of those thoughts that they had, the way that they thought of you, and all of this, you gotta get that you're not in that house no more, because you got a man of the Torah, and he's gonna hold fast to you, so you don't have to worry about other people and other things. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna stick to the family and Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it, man. It really wasn't long. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for the little interruptions and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Once again, shout out to this young lady right here. Congratulations, 12 years old. Graduating high school. That's something else. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal.
My mom started me off.
You know what I'm saying? Just be careful. Don't let this fame and all that, whatever they got going on with you, don't let it get to your head. Don't let them trick you. They will divide and conquer everything about you. Get to the Torah, get to the scriptures. Your God name is Yahweh, Yahweh Akkad. You know what I'm saying? And this is your brother, His Will, aka Hanan Yasharal, with another impelling idea. Shalom.